I just had a lovely interaction with one of our students in our certification program here at NEFTY, and I thought this might be useful to share with you. So, what we were chatting about is this reality that when we think about personal growth and healing, that it's actually the fear of doing the work which is more intense than doing the work itself. So the issue becomes, how do we help ourselves? How do we help our clients work with that intensity, work with the fear of doing the work? So, for example, like if this is the work, and by the work, I mean whatever it is that in this current moment, right here, right now, the nervous system is experiencing as a threat to its survival or a danger to something that we care about. So, if that is what that is, what I'm saying is that when we can actually do the work on releasing the constriction, the fear here, that actually feels good. It may be intense. There may be waves of energy moving through the system, but it actually feels clean. It feels good, and we get the relief. The challenge, of course, is what I'm saying is that oftentimes there is a very heavy, solid layer of fear over top of the issue. This is the fear of what will happen if we actually address whatever it may be that is threatening the nervous system. Okay. So, as we talked about that, because what I'm known for in our trainings, our certification level trainings, is saying to people, would you just put your butt in the chair and start tapping? We don't have to know what it is that's going on because the nervous system already knows. All we have to do is supply the conditions under which the nervous system can talk to us and can give us direction about where it wants to unfold. So I say to our students, would you just put your butt in the chair and start tapping? Now, that's not easy, right? It's not easy because of this level of fear. So here's a couple of setup phrases that can get you started. So, what I'm saying to you is when you know that there's something which feels off, how do you know when your nervous system is threatened? You know because you don't feel the way you want to feel. You know because you're not thinking the way you want to think. You're not behaving the way you want to behave. All of those are indications that your nervous system is perceiving a threat, which is not actually here in this particular moment. So here's three suggestions, and I invite you to just try them off. Just start tapping with me right here, right now. So side of our hand point, even though something's going on with me and I don't know what it is. And you can just repeat that right here, right now with me if you'd like, even though something's going on with me and I don't know what it is, right? I'm willing to just start tapping. Right, and we'll say that three times, even though there's something going on with me and I don't know what it is. I'm willing to just start tapping. Even though there's something going on with me and I don't know what it is. I'm willing to just start tapping. And then let's go to our reminder points and we just go, I don't know what it is. The side of our eye, I don't know what it is. 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 Oh my gosh, there's a nice little release for me. Now, I have no idea what that was. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And then here at Nefty, it's super important to us to slow down, to take a breath, and then to do what we call external orientation, just letting your neck and your shoulders just move around, orient to our external environment right here in the moment, letting your eyes go just where they want to go, no direction, no force. Just orienting to safety in our external environment. Great. And then here's a second setup phrase that we could follow up with. Even though maybe I'm afraid to know what this is all about, I acknowledge that might be true for me. Even though maybe I'm afraid to know what this is all about, I acknowledge that that might be true for me. Even though maybe I'm afraid to know what this is all about, I acknowledge that might be true for me. And then let's go to our points and just go, maybe I'm afraid to know. Side of our eye. Maybe I'm afraid to know. 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 And maybe that's okay. And we take a nice easy breath. And again, just letting your shoulders and your neck just move around and orient to the space that you're in right here, right now. Taking in your safety through your eyes and your ears and your nose, and your sensation in your body. And then I've got one more for you. Uh, Even though I'd rather just ignore whatever this is about, I accept that that's true for me right now. Even though I'd rather just ignore whatever this is about, I accept that's true for me right now. Even though I'd rather just ignore whatever this is about, I accept that that is true for me. And we'll go to the reminder points and just go, I'd rather just ignore it. Ooh, and as I'm tapping with you here, I can feel some energy, some grief, some tears, sensation in my body. And maybe you will, and maybe you won't, and that doesn't matter. Because here we are. We're just making a choice to do this simple tapping. I'd rather just pretend. I'd rather just pretend. I'd rather just ignore. I'd prefer to just ignore this. I'd rather just ignore. I'd rather just pretend. I'd rather just ignore this. Good, and again, I don't have to get fancy here, right? The nervous system doesn't speak fancy talk. The nervous system just wants to be heard and seen and cared for, listened to, and that's what we're doing. Very gentle, compassionate approach to what is true and real in this moment without trying to force it to be anything other than what it is. Because, of course, what we force against is what will persist. Famous line in the therapy world, what we resist persists. So there we go. This is a start to what to do to just put your butt in the chair and just start tapping. And here's a couple of 3 setup phrases that might be useful. I hope they'll be useful for you to just get started. Take good care. Bye for now.